This is the morning view from the forest camp. Basically, this is the campsite of the forest camp, which is surrounded by clouds. The weather was very pleasant. It was calm. And we were very excited for our next stretch to high camp. This is the dining space. As you all can see, even the clouds are visible from the room itself. This dining area can accommodate 50 people at once. We said goodbye to the campsite owners and other friends which we talked last night and started our trek for the high camp. The route was downhill at first, but for only a few meters. Suddenly the weather changed and the entire forest became dark. As you all can see, we are in the clouds and the route is getting difficult by each step. But the excitement was high on our nerves and we were enjoying each step of our trek. After going through the dense forest, we saw a ray of sunlight, but only for few seconds because we were still inside the forest and sunlight could barely penetrate through the bushes.
है ना, लकड़ी का भूसा है, ठीक है। वैसे ये पहला फ्लैग बना दे, फ्लैग मतलब पाटला जैसा। तो वो ये क्या करते हैं, जितने भी ऊपर ठंड पड़ते हैं, ऊपर घरों में अंदर से पूरा लकड़ी का वॉल बनाया जाता है, तो उससे हीट पैदा होता है, कूल नहीं होगा ज़्यादा। इसके लिए लकड़ी का फ्लैग निकाल के लोग घर पे यूज़ करते हैं।
Then we reached resting camp and rested there for around 10 minutes and started our trek again.
इसको कहते हैं सिस्नो नेपाल में। इससे क्या होता है सिस्नो? इससे बन होता है, ये जो काटा है ना छोटा छोटा, इधर चुप गया तो पूरे फोड़े बड़े निकल आएंगे, पूरे बड़े बड़े, इतने बड़े बड़े फोड़े निकलेंगे। 24 घंटा असर रहता है इसका, 24 आवर तक असर रहता है। ओके, थैंक यू।
These two cute dogs were following us from the resting camp. They were very friendly. Somewhere between the bottom of the climb and the summit is the answer to the mystery why we climb. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wears you out, it's the pebble in your shoe. This hotel we saw before low camp. Now the difficult stretch was coming. As you all can see that the uphill climbing was getting difficult as we were going forward towards the low camp. Only if you have been in the deepest valley can you ever know how magnificent it is to be on the highest mountain. And we reached low camp and rested there for 15 minutes. And suddenly it started raining.
Tea is hot, life is short, forget me not.
That I will not.
Dal bhat pulao 24 hours, sometime no water, no shower.
Sometimes no one knows.
और क्या है?
Dal bhat pulao 23 hours, 1 hour waiting toilet and shower.
Leaving low camp, we started our trek towards Badal Danda. The trek route was getting steeper with every step we were taking. In between we found these lovely prayer flags tied around the branches of the trees, which was looking amazing in such an environment. These two dogs were very friendly. They were accompanying us from the low camp. And we reached Badal Danda, which was 3,300 meters. As you all can see that still we are in the clouds and the environment was amazing. This is the hotel where we stopped for our lunch. We had our lunch, but two of our trekker friend has to back out from the trek due to their physical condition. We will meet them again after 2 days. We said goodbye to our trekker friends and we meet them again when we are returning from this same route. And started our trek from Badal Danda to High Camp. The forward path was cloudy, we could not see what's ahead of us. The path was almost invisible after we crossed Badal Danda. As you all can see, one wrong step can be fatal. We were walking through the clouds. Our guide helped us by showing us and teaching us how to select exact route during such cloudy situation. A cloud is made of billows upon billows upon billows that look like clouds. As you come closer to a cloud you don't get something smooth, but irregularities at a smaller scale. Out of nowhere this German Shepherd came and started following us. This is the route to the high camp. The weather was getting more cloudy as we are climbing higher. Nothing is visible. Within a range of 5 feet you can see, else you have to be very cautious during trekking in such difficult route. We cannot see each other in a distance of 10 to 20 feet. It was feeling like we were walking in some other planet. As we moved forward we came to a yak and donkey shed where they were eating grass and resting. It was a moment to enjoy to see them like this in such an environment. From here we can see the high camp. Almost 1 hour trek to the high camp as we were clicking pictures and taking videos. These are the steps that leads to high camp. You all can see that these are not normal steps. It is hard to climb in such muddy area and it is slippery at some times. So you have to be very careful while choosing your footstep. Now we are above the clouds. We almost reached high camp. The scenery was amazing. Then again we encountered with the clouds. As you all can see how dense it is. This muddy trail is very dangerous as there is no second chance if you put your step on the wrong side. The right side it's totally open, free fall. One small mistake can be life-threatening. So you have to be careful at all the times during such trek. Before entering high camp we saw a group of donkeys guided by their owner May. Even the donkeys are well trained in such areas. So you don't have to be scared of them. Finally we reached high camp and the view was just amazing. That can't be explained in words. You have to feel it by yourself. Then you will get to know. We can think so much about life and take ourselves so seriously. I mean, I like to tell people, don't take life too seriously because you'll cloud the experience. That's what the meaning of life is to me, being able to enjoy the moment. And that's how our day ended and we had our dinner and went to sleep.